Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. And today is, I believe, is what's today? April 20. God, what is today? April 25th. It is 10 o'clock at night. And as you can see, I'm doing a video on Spider-Man from the Midnight Suns. But here's the funny part. I'm not really going to be talking about, regular Peter Parker in this game. By the way, it's a pretty good, interesting game. I didn't give it a chance when it first came out, so I advise y'all to do the same. I advise y'all to give it a chance. But it's really me talking about his outfit in this game. As much as I know it's like regular Peter Parker Spider-Man, the design they went for this game, it looks like House of M. If you zoom in, hold on, can I zoom in? Oh, I have an idea. It looks like House of M if you look at like the side designs and the web pattern and everything. Although if you played this game, you know this game has multitude of variations depending on the color. They still use the same design, but it looks darn near like the one from House of M. I wanna do a video on that one because this is the design that gets me off, so I think that's what I'm gonna talk about for this video. But I do advise everybody who hasn't played Midnight Suns to give it a try. It's a very interesting card game, and I actually didn't like it at first, but then I bought it earlier this year and I actually had a lot of fun. So, House of M. House of M is the story that takes place right after Avengers Disassemble, and this is when Wanda had uttered the words "No more mutants." And this, well, not okay, my bad. Not no more mutants. What did she say? I think she said no more Avengers, no, something like that. I know at the end of the book she says no more mutants. That was my fault, my bad. But in this universe where the mutants rule over the planet and the humans are kind of looked down upon, like they've been doing the mutants for years. Like I said, the mutants rule the world. You have mutants running S.H.I.E.L.D. Wolverine is the only one who remembers everything. Thank God for that healing factor. Most of the superheroes we used to know, like that were not mutants, are either working with humans or big time celebrities. Like for example, in this universe, Spider-Man is one of the most beloved celebrities in the entire universe. Well, in this universe anyway, he's very beloved. But somebody snitched on him and outed him as not being a mutant. He's what Deadpool would consider a mutate, but he wasn't born a pure blood mutant. So when that word got out, he lost everything. He lost all the fame and all that stuff, and he was so depressed and sad and strung out that he actually hung himself. I won't lie, it was kind of hard for me to read that book because of finding out. I love Spider-Man, I really do, and I love a lot of other Marvel superheroes, but finding out he hung himself because of that really hurt, and it sucked. Good thing is though, after everybody stopped Wanda and everything and eventually in the regular universe he did come back. Although I think most of the reason too why even Spider-Man stays young, he doesn't really die during all his encounters majority of the time, it really is because of Franklin Richards. Franklin Richards. Reed Richards' son. Reed Richards' son loves Spider-Man. He's a big fan of Spider-Man. And as I've said before in previous videos, Spider-Man is friends with the Fantastic Four, specifically with the Human Torch though. He's been friends with the Human Torch for years. He's had a lot of adventures with the Fantastic Four. So Franklin Richards is a technically Omega or past He's past Omega level 5 mutant. He's way past that. He was born with powers. He's technically considered a mutant. He's almost, I think he's more powerful than Legion. And if you don't know who that is, Legion is the son of Professor X. And look, yes, I kind of wanted to start talking about mutant stuff because I've been watching X-Men 97, and I'm going to eventually do a video on that soon. And if you've seen my previous video I just released, which is called computer testing, it means I actually finally got my computer stuff. I'm slowly but surely trying to get, I can't even barely talk, I need to get something to drink. I'm slowly but surely trying to get all my live action stuff or live action capture while I'm playing games and stuff, or when I'm doing talking videos, whichever, and yeah, you guys can eventually see what I'm actually trying to do. And you can see me, talk to me, whatever you feel like most doing. So that's my goal. That's what I want to do by the end of this year. And hopefully me and my girlfriend both can do stuff together with that equipment. And shout out to my brother-in-law, because he actually built this thing for me and it took him 3.5 months. So if you guys want to figure out or if you want a custom made PC set or PC, just give me a holler and I'll shoot you my brother-in-law's phone number, or in this case his form of media, whatever he chooses. Alright, who's gonna... Another one bites the dust. Now, I said that this was supposed to be more of a House of N Spider-Man thing, and I might as well also throw in his history with the X-Men. His history with the X-Men is a little, in the word, sort of word terms, a little cloudy. Of course, he's had his adventures with Wolverine. He's been inside the X-Mansion. He's met at least 80% of the mutants that are on the X-Men team. There are some mutants he still ain't even encountered, but he does know of them. Like, for example, I don't think I've ever seen him physically around Rogue, but he knows of Rogue. I've never seen him, I've never seen him work with Forge or Cable, but he knows of those mutants. The only person who's ever really worked with Cable that much was Deadpool, and Deadpool has done so much with Cable. So every time he does something with Cable, he kind of relates it to Spider-Man. So, you know, Spider-Man and Deadpool comics, ring a bell? Bring you right here, B. Of course, you know, Spider-Man's been with Professor X. He's hung out with Professor X numerous times. The X-Men also played a big factor in King in Black, so you know Peter knew most of the X-Men by then. He's interacted with Beast before, and if I'm not mistaken, Beast is also one of the few scientists he went to find a cure for Aunt May because she was dying. This was during the One More Day comic book line that a lot of die-hard fans of Spider-Man do not talk about. So, of course, he knows about Storm. He knows that Mary Black Panther. Of course, he was invited to the wedding. He was also invited, I think, to the wedding for Sunspot, who was also one of the few gay X-Men. He's also friends with Iceman. I forgot about that, especially at the fact that you've watched Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends that came out back, I think, in the 70s. I watched it as a kid because it was on Jetix at the time. It's a really good show. I really hope you guys take interest in that. It is on Disney Plus as well, so give it a shot. Please do. He's been friends with Iceman almost as long as the Human Torch, and truthfully they wanted the Human Torch to be in that show, but they had to replace it with their own version of the character, so they made the character Firestar specifically for that show. I wasted that. Ooh, I am so sorry. Quick kill.
Let's do this. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Okay. I don't think I've seen him work with Gambit at all. He probably knows of Gambit, but I don't think he's ever worked with him. I know, of course, he's worked with Cyclops, especially during the Avengers versus X-Men run. Okay, he didn't really work with him then, he really worked against him, but he's worked with, and he does know of Scott Summers. He knows of Jean Grey, of course. He knows that they're a couple, so he knows he knows not to push him. But I don't know if he's done anything with Nightcrawler. Now, don't get me wrong, I know there was Ultimate Alliance because Nightcrawler was a DLC character, and if you saved him, oh, hold on. Yeah, I think he was a DLC character. I don't think even after you saved him originally, he would be a regular character. Anywho, I don't think he's done anything really with Nightcrawler. I could be wrong. I'm not all caught up to date with all the X-Men stuff, and I do apologize about that.
Getting
I only
ugly
have a
down
couple of
here.
comic books at my
Follow my
disposal.
lead. Shot.
He's of course he worked with Cyclops. I've seen not Cyclops. Colossus. Jesus, man, I get their names mixed up. He's worked with Kitty Pryde. He's actually friends with Kitty Pryde. Think, McFly, think. Shoot, if I missed any X-Men or any X-Men encounters, let me know. Cause you know how hard it is to try to think of all of them at once.
Good one.
Let's get him, Blade.
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
We've done it. Excellent work.
And I won't lie, there are at least 2 X-Men comic stories specifically I know that involve Spider-Man. There are of course is House of M, but there also is Dark Phoenix, which takes place, oh my bad, 3. It's Avengers vs. X-Men. Dark Phoenix takes place, I believe, right after Avengers vs. X-Men, because the Phoenix Force, I think either Jean died or it got released, and 5 to 8 people gained the force of the Phoenix. Cyclops is one of them, and he killed Professor X. Wolverine got it, and Black Panther got it. Black Panther kicked Wolverine in the nuts, and that one was hard to watch, I won't lie. Let's see. Yeah, I think them 3 alone involve Spider-Man. Some of the big X-Men stories, like X-Men Days of Future Past, don't involve Spider-Man. However, according to Cable, Spider-Man is the world's greatest superhero, and he is the reason why the Resistance is being led in the near future, because he set an example. So let me bring up the costume variations that I have unlocked so far. So as you can see, dark red, dark black, like what they originally wanted him to be was red and black, not red and blue. You got the big time Spider-Man, and it does say it in the name. You got Flame, which I believe is a reference to the Carnage symbiote suit. You got, of course, the bright red and blue, better than the original right here, which is a little darker. You have this weird military green, which I don't like. Of course, you got this white and gold mixture, which really looks really smooth. It says Hunter Spider, or of course, based off the Hunter in this game. You got the Foundational, which is a reference to the Double F or Future Foundation Spider-Man. You have Black Steel, which I believe this one is a reference to the Negative Zone Spider-Man, or the gray, yeah, Negative Zone Spider-Man, my bad. Then you have Technology was supposed to be red and black. I'm assuming this is a reference to either the Black Cat suit from the PS4 version of Spider-Man or Assassin Spider-Man. I'm not sure. But this is where I'm going to leave it. This one was kind of difficult for me to talk about or think about, because this design gives me House of M vibes, but I know it's not House of M Peter Parker. This is 616 Peter Parker Spider-Man. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time in the next one. Y'all have a good night, good evening, good morning. Later, Websters.